Okay, I realize that some of you didn't do this activity with choosing I or me very well. So I'm just going to do a little review and give you the answers that you should have put for the assignment. So I gave you this page along with some videos that you had to watch, but I'm going to use my voice because what the videos I sent you are basically the same thing that I am going to say. I gave you two little methods of remembering how to decide whether it's I or whether it is me. One of them was, if you look at the page in your Junior English Revised, you'll see it says you can break down the sentence. You can make it into two sentences. So let's look at the first one. It says Keith and Dash are going to the cinema. One way is to divide the sentence by saying Keith is going to the cinema, Dash is going to the cinema. Would you say me is going to the cinema, or would you say I am going to the cinema? So I would be the better answer in that case. Whereas in the second example, they have Daddy told Gary and Dash to wait for him. So Daddy told Gary to wait for him. Daddy told me to wait for him. So me would be better because you cannot say Daddy told I to wait for him. So if you break down the sentence to make it separate, one talking about who Daddy telling Gary, one talking about Daddy telling me, the other one talking about Keith's going to the cinema, the other one talking about I'm going to the cinema. That will guide you as to how to choose. Also, so what some of my past students told me to, you can just leave out the other person. So forget about Gary and just say Daddy told me to wait for him. Daddy told I to wait for him would be incorrect. And then there was a list of words that I said that you need to be attentive with. So words like between, for, before, behind, to, into, you need to use me. And remember, subject pronouns, normally they're at the beginning. They tell you about who is doing whatever. And if it's object, it's being done. It's normally at the end, towards the end of the sentence. So with that being said, let's go to our activity. Number 1. Sally ran into Francis and Dash at the video arcade. Sally ran into Francis. Sally ran into, is it me or I? You can't say Sally ran into I at the video arcade. You'd have to say Sally ran into me. And another word that will guide you there, the word into, will let you know that the pronoun you should have used was me. Number 2. I invited Sally to go with Francis and Dash to the movie. I invited Sally to go with Francis. I invited Sally to go with me, not I. Another one is with is another word that you should have paid attention to. Number 3, between. We know between is one of those keywords. Between you and me, the association is short of money. Number 4, Richard and Dash received awards. Richard received awards. I received awards, not me received awards. Number 5, the school gave awards to Richard. The school gave awards to me, not I. Number 6, Mommy scolded Loretta and Dash for being late. Mommy scolded Loretta for being late. Mommy scolded me for being late, not I. Number 7, Aunt Muriel said that Danny and Dash were to share this chocolate. And Muriel said Danny had to share the chocolate. And Muriel said that me had to share the chocolate. No, I had to share the chocolate. Number 8, and Muriel said that this chocolate was to be shared between Danny and Dash. The chocolate had to be shared between Danny, shared for Danny, shared for me, not between I. Number 9, there was trouble in the store for Hillary. There was trouble in the store for me, not trouble in the store for I. Number 10, it was evident that Hillary and Dash were in trouble. It was evident that Hillary was in trouble. It was evident that I was in trouble. Number 11, Carol and Sean go to the cinema before Carl and Dash. Carol and Sean go to the cinema before Carl. They go to the cinema before me, not I. The rest of them, I want you to try it out on your own and see if you will get them correct. Well, not correct, but when you break it down, you'll better be able to see which word should have been used, because I already corrected all your work and you would have an idea as to what the answer would have been. But just give yourself some practice and do your best.